This stew is richly flavored, highly seasoned, goes very well with cooked rice, some soft waakye, and very great for some banku and oilless okra soup. A very warm welcome to the channel. If today is the first time here, my name is Yummy Cash. I will first start by cooking the tomatoes and other vegetables. So in a pan, I add some onions, peppers, bell pepper, and tomatoes. I'm using canned tomatoes. Feel at liberty to use fresh tomatoes. I then add in some tomato paste. I rinse the can, add the water to the vegetables, cover and bring the vegetables to a boil. In another pan, I add in some washed clean meat and tripe. I then add in some homemade seasoning powder and some leftover mixed spices I made. Add in some salt and stir to mix. Feel free to add your favorite seasoning powder and spices. Now I'm done with the mixing. I'm going to add some water to it and then cover and transfer it to the fire to start cooking. I will be adding some fried fishes to it, but before that I have to marinate the fishes first. So in another bowl I add clean washed fresh tilapia. Feel free to use any fish of your choice. I'll then add 1 tablespoon of mixed spices. And now, with my fingers, I will massage the spices on the fishes, making sure every corner has a feel of the spice. I'll then marinate the fish for about 15 minutes. Okay, so the vegetables have been cooking for about 15 minutes now. I stir a bit and leave it on fire for additional 5 minutes. And now this is after 15 minutes of cooking it. I off the fire and cool it before blending it. Let's take a look at the meat cooking nicely. I cover and further cook it till the tripe is well cooked. Alright, we are almost done with the prepping. In this pan, I pour in some generous amounts of oil and heat it for about 5 minutes. Once the oil is hot, start frying the meat. I'm going to fry the meat till it is golden brown and well fried, and then take them out from the oil, set it aside. I proceed to fry the fishes in the same oil till they are well fried. Now the oil I used in frying is too much, so I'll take some and set it aside to be used for another recipe. Now I'm going to use the same oil I used in frying the meat and the fishes. I add some chopped onions, then I follow it up with some rosemary leaves. I'm going to fry the onions till they are translucent. Now the onions are fried. Now I add in the cooked blended ingredients. Stir to blend the tomatoes and the oil nicely. Now I add the stuff from the meat and then stir gently to blend with the other ingredients. At this stage, I add some bay leaves. If you're a lover of bay leaves, add more or less depending on how you like it. I'm going to cover the pot for the stew to simmer gently for about 10 to 15 minutes. Alright, this is 10 minutes of simmering on a medium heat, and you can see the stew is already looking good, right? I will start adding some spices at this point. So the first spice I'll add is this my mix spice mix. It has a lot of spices making it very unique. I add in some salt and gently stir to disperse the spices around in the stew. I'm going to cover the stew to simmer for about 5 minutes on a medium heat. Okay, take a look at the stew. The aroma of it is just so nice. I'll start adding in the fried tilapia fish, the meat, and the tripe. So when you look at the stew, you can see there is something missing, and it is definitely a Ghanaian mark, which is some eggs. I gently stir it, and at this point, I've tasted for the salt, the seasoning, and everything is okay for me. I will cover it once again to allow it simmer gently and settle the spices to do its things in and then. So if you want to know how I made all these spices I used in this recipe, kindly check the description, and also I will list all the ingredients I used in this recipe in the description. And now the stew is done. Tastes absolutely good. Ha! Now you give it a try, and when it comes to the oil, you can scoop everything off from the stew and enjoy. As always, thank you so very much for watching, and I hope to see you around next time for another great recipe. Until then, always remember to do everything in love, and also to subscribe, like, and share this video. Cheers!